Hello, my name is Paul Vorbach, and I'm Managing Director at Academy Global and Adjunct Academic at the Australian Graduate School of Management at the University of New South Wales. I'm also the Academic Director for the AGSM Mastering the Private Equity Playbook, Navigating Growth and Delivering Value Executive Education Program in Sydney. I'm delighted to be joined by Peter Croft, a senior CEO of companies that have been through the private equity acquisition, so has a depth of experience in the field from an executive's perspective. So Peter, what is this program about and who is it for?
Yeah, thanks, Paul. Just to give a bit of context, over the last 10 years or so, the number of businesses that are owned by private equity firms globally has more than doubled. And the amount of money that's gone into private equity firms to help them buy those companies has more than tripled. And that's outpaced the growth of the total amount in public equities around the world. So there's a lot of money flowing into private equity for the purposes of driving company acquisition and delivering growth for the investors. One of the major hurdles that the private equity funds have in growing those businesses and getting the outcomes they need is access to the right people to run them. As you can imagine, in doubling the number of companies that they have over that period and not being able to double the number of people they have to run them, that creates a real choke point at value creation. So the Mastering Private Equity program that addresses that critical skills deficit in leadership and management of PE-owned platform companies. So working for a private equity-owned platform company, it's fast-paced and it can be an energizing experience, and that can expand the capability and fuel your own personal growth and business networks. With that involvement comes potential for equity participation too. So as those companies grow, individuals working at senior leadership in those companies can participate in that growth and get the benefit of that added value by way of equity participation. So not only from a professional perspective at expanding your networks and expanding your own capability, working as a senior leader in a private equity owned platform company can be personally very lucrative as well. So the sort of people that this course is intended for, it's really intended for career executives seeking a role in a senior role in a private equity owned company, prospective CEOs who would like to lead a platform company and who may have experience working for an otherwise private company or a listed company, but want to transform into the world of private equity. Aspiring non-executive directors who see themselves as being able to guide one of these platform-owned companies. These are all critical roles that private equity firms need filled so that they know they've got the best talent running their investments. And also professional advisors and consultants working within PE. There's a huge ecosystem of people, lawyers, financial advisors, risk managers, etc., who sit around private equity firms and their platform companies that help guide them and guide their growth. That's a large ecosystem of talent that's required by private equity firms that's often very hard to fill. And this program is really designed at equipping the participants with the skill and knowledge they need to play their role in that talent pool.
Thank you, Peter. So there are a few key details that you'll need to know about. The program will be run as a 3-day intensive in-person workshop to be conducted in the Sydney CBD at number 3 Spring Street. Each day will commence at 8:30 a.m. and run until 5:30 p.m. We have some of Australia's leading private equity experts, including partners of top law firms and consulting firms, finance experts and academics from the University of New South Wales Business School, joining us as guest speakers across the program. This will offer you a well-rounded, academically rigorous, yet practical and industry-informed learning experience. We will also be holding a mid-program networking dinner on the 27th of February for participants to mingle socially and to hear from an after-dinner panel of industry experts who will engage in an informal moderated Q&A session. Now, applications for the program can be made via the QR code, and the cost of the program is $8,950 with an early bird discount of 20%, taking the cost to $7,160 for applications received by the 10th of February. Alumni of the University of New South Wales are also able to claim that discount. So Peter, our expert guest, and myself are looking forward to meeting you on the 27th of February.